I never liked dogs that have like long hair. You know what I mean? Like I've always liked
Mhm.
short-haired dogs and stuff. But
Mhm.
when Jeremiah was like, "Hey, do you want this dog? I can't keep it," and I was like, well, "Yeah, let me come take a look and see." And I was like, "Oh, I fell in love." I was like, "Oh my god, he's
Aw.
the cutest little dog," and he was, and he still is. He's a love bug.
Mm. Illinois
Oh
haired dog I've had.
yeah.
Yeah.
Getting him groomed.
Oh dude, I was at
He's so cute.
I was at Lowe's the other night, and I was getting out of my truck to go inside and get something. I forgot what the fuck it was. But I was going in, I was getting out of my truck, I was getting all my shit together, and I closed my door and I look around and I'm like, fuck. Locked my keys in the truck. They were still in
Oh
the ignition. The
no.
truck was still running.
Oh my
Luckily,
Worse.
luckily Lowe's was still open, so I ran inside and I got a little plant stake that you like stick in the ground. It's like just a piece of straight wire. And I like ran back out because I walked around and I asked the guy that works there. I was like, "Hey, do you have a Slim Jim or anything like that? Do you guys sell that here?" I don't know. No, I don't think so. Thanks, bud. Great help. You didn't look it up on your little fucking whatever. Fuck you.
You
Anyway,
little Palm Pilot,
so I
goddamn.
was like thinking, what could I use? I need something flat. I need make a makeshift of Slim Jim. I was like, wait, garden center. So I ran over there, bought a little $2 thing, and ran back out. Boom, popped it open. I was like, fuck.
That
God.
just see that sort of thing. Again, going into that like apocalyptic question.
Mm.
Not a single idea. I didn't even know like you could even do such a thing.
Yeah.
Well, those Chevys too is like where the window trim is. It just slides off. It just comes right up. So you
Oh.
could like fish a Slim Jim down in there and like work it. But the way I did it didn't take any time at all. Like learning how to do it with the
You're a
Slim
pro.
Jim, you have to learn like where to push it and all that stuff and how the lock works and all that. But with the wire, I was just like clip clip, unhooked and right in the
Is
truck.
is your Windows power or are they
No,
cranked?
they're hand cranked.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Yeah,
I saw this.
no, it
I
would have
saw
been
this
so much
video.
better to like just push the button. No, I wish.
Yeah, I saw this video, and I don't know if it's clickbait or not, but it's a video of a guy putting a piece of tape on the window,
Hmm.
too vertically,
Yeah, I've
and
seen those too,
horizontally,
but it looks
and
like
he
somebody
pulls
pushed the
down.
button on the remote
Is
or
it?
something.
I have no idea.
That's what it looked like to me, but I don't know who the fuck what the fuck do I know, right?
So
I
I went
feel
to
like that.
the.
I feel like that wouldn't work. I feel like it just. I don't know. I just feel like it wouldn't work, but maybe it
I
does.
felt like it would be like a window override or something. You would
Well,
get
your
the
actuator, you're gonna have to
quicker.
like put a lot of pressure to get the actuator to turn, and
Exactly, and I think once you do that, it catches, and then just I don't know, whatever. But I went to on a little excursion today with the wife.
Oh,
Ace with the wife.
the laugh.
Yeah, what'd
we
you
went
guys
to
do?
we went to the aquarium today.
The aquarium. I haven't been to an aquarium in fucking for like since I was a kid. I want to go.
Yeah,
Sure, there's one. What's your
we
favorite
were.
animal there?
Oof, I don't know. To be honest, like this aquarium was kind of lame.
Aw, that's
I
sad.
mean,
Where
there
was
was like
it?
lemurs and all that kind of shit there, but like we really Kim and I were kind of butthurt because we really wanted to see an octopus, right?
Mhm.
Because that's Kim's favorite sea animal or animal,
Aw.
Really?
and yeah, Kim loves octopus.
I have
Huh.
them all over my bathroom. That's weird.
Octopi.
Octopi.
Yeah, she likes uh, octopus. She has octopus everything. Yeah, it's
That's cool.
yeah. So we get there, and one of the attractions is that you could feed the octopus. So we were like, oh, cool, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
We walked through the whole thing. We couldn't find a fucking octopus.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Whole
Like
fucking
nah,
thing.
nah, nah, nah. Nah, we're good.
Nah,
How do you feed them? Where are they at?
we got ghosted.
We ain't got none of that
That's
shit.
sad.
Yeah, she was hiding real well. She was
Aw.
camouflaged real well in.
It's such a nice treat to like get out and do such a thing like that, and then the one thing that you want to do, you try not to show
And it's not
disappointment because
there.
you're like, I should be grateful, but I'm butthurt about it.
I did get to play with some stingrays and stuff like that. I
That's
think
pretty
I sent
cool.
you guys some
Oh,
pictures.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right up on my hand. They were sucking my hand. And
That's
all that.
crazy.
Little flappy flaps.
Speaking of stingrays, do you know Robert Irwin discovered a new snail, and they named it after him, the Robert Irwin banded snails. I'm sorry.
Snails?
Yeah. He found like.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh,
I think something different.
I was like, because you said stingray and it made me think of Steve Irwin, and now I feel bad. I'm sorry. R.I.P. homie, we miss you. But
I
yeah.
know that Robert actually started to breed a turtle that his dad was trying to in captivity forever.
Yeah.
And he was able to finally.
He was able to do that. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. No. He was in South Queensland, and he discovered it, and the scientists all have dubbed it the Robert Irwin's banded snail. So I thought that was pretty funny. I was like, oh, that's cool. Good for him, right? Like, that's cool that he's carrying on and still working with the animals and doing it. Like, that's his legacy, right? Like,
do you remember the show that got you into animals? Because obviously we're all into animals, right? So do you remember that?
It wasn't so much a show, dude. Like, just growing up around the people I lived with, we always had dogs. And just like working with my stepmom and the kennels and stuff as a kid. Like, I would say working. I was a little kid and I was helping her clean up dog poop, but getting to be around animals and stuff at an early age and always having a dog in my life or a cat or a turtle or a fish, like, right. I don't know. I was just around people that made me feel love for animals. And the more animals I encountered, the more I loved them and the more I hated people. So I don't know. I don't know if it was just my dad used to watch nature channels a lot, like National Geographic and shit.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what got me into it.
I can see that. I was an Animal Planet kid growing up. I only watched Animal Planet, and growing up, I was the weird one out because all my friends are like, "Oh my God, Disney, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, like Hannah Montana," and I'm like,
"Nah, you want to learn some shit."
I did not watch the Disney Channel.
Make it afraid, Bear Grylls. No,
nothing. I'm telling you,
I like
it was
Bear
like
Grylls.
Steve Irwin, and there was like, I remember this one specific documentary about ibexes. You know
about what?
Ibexes?
What is an ibex?
Exactly. It's like a goat thing.
Horns.
Yeah, the big ones. Yeah. So I remember, I don't know, I just grew up with animals, and I didn't grow up with a lot of animals. I eventually
have a farm.
Talked to my best friend. Well, now I do. I told my best friend, I was like, hey, we should talk to our moms about getting a rabbit. So we conspired together and we begged our moms for a rabbit.
That's fun.
Well, one rabbit turned into, hey, I know where we could go buy a rabbit. And at the time, it was the National Convention for the Rabbit Shows. Didn't know that. Didn't know rabbit shows were a thing. We went one time and we were hooked, and I showed rabbits for about 15 years.
Jesus Christ.
And my mom still shows.
Good on your family for getting you involved and letting you get pets like that, though. Like, that's cool.
Yeah. So I showed all over the state, all over the nation. I was
insane.
#1 in the nation for 7 years.
You were a #1 rabbit raising person?
I was, yeah.
You got like trophies and ribbons and shit?
Yeah.
Do you display them in your living room? I would.
I don't, because
like,
I
hey,
had so
look
many,
at my
I had
accomplishments.
To take all the placards off.
Oh
so
my
I have
God.
All the placards in a box.
Do you hear this bragging going on over here? I had so many, I just tossed them in a box somewhere because I just have so many.
I have so many that I just threw away the trophy.
We are in the midst of a rabbit badass and we didn't even know it.
Yeah.
I was also #1 in Clare County 4-H for 5 years in a row.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. For showmanship. So on top of raising animals, you have to also do showmanship with that animal. That shows you the knowledge and things like that.
Oh, I was like, how do you do showmanship with a rabbit? Do you just like hold them by the ears and the butt like a dog and like?
No, there's a lot of steps, and then there's questions that you have to answer. So you do dog, cat, rabbit, chicken, guinea pig, and goat.
And goat.
And I won champion in all 6 species for 3 years in a row.
Holy fuck.
I had no competition.
My girl's wicked smart.
I feel wicked retarded.
Bro, no shit,
I
right?
loved it.
Like, I feel so dumb right now. I had no clue I was in the
Here
midst
I
of a
am
fucking
thinking
genius.
I'm fucking awesome because I can keep a fucking egg
Right?
going without breaking it. And homegirl over here is
Bro,
hooking
I've
up
never
6
been first
species
place
of
in
fucking animals
anything,
here.
like,
Yeah.
ever, my entire life. Like, I have
Oh
no
my
clue what to even say right now.
Yeah.
Go read a fucking book.
That was my whole. I am. Thank you. I am. I got into a new book. So. But,
How did we get someone so fucking smart on our show?
What nerd.
That's all I did. Like that was my life though. So doing this, it's cool, it's fun, but when you have 200 plus rabbits to take care of,
Ew. No.
you don't go to friends' houses, you don't go spend the night, you have to do chores morning and evening. So
you kind of got robbed from your childhood.
I didn't get to do a whole lot, but it was in return placed with being able to travel to Minnesota, Texas, Pennsylvania, Georgia, everywhere, Kentucky, Tennessee.
I only like a few of those places so far.
Hey, D, are you from Tennessee?
Bitch.
Because you're the only Tennessee.
That's, my heart. My lovely lady heart.
Yeah, girl.
I appreciate the compliment.
That's cute.
You know, people are having their meemaws made into coffee tables. They're
Excuse me.
Yeah, when like
Wait,
so
like
yeah, they've been putting they put their grandma in resin, encased her in resin, and put her into a coffee table.
I want to know why a coffee table though.
Why?
Of all things.
So they could just cherish her memory in the living room.
She's fucking like Han Solo and Carbonite and shit.
Yeah, no, she's like smiling and like natural and.
But listen.
Wait, wait a minute.
This is my depraved mind in the works.
Please
okay?
elaborate.
Coffee table. That is a flat surface to indulge in activities.
Yep. You're not banging on top of grandma. We ain't eating over at mom's house anymore.
On grandma?
We ain't eating at mom's house anymore. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god.
But doesn't
that.
resin turn yellow after a while? Like doesn't it degrade?
I think if you get high quality resin, it doesn't.
Okay. Anyway, it's pretty disturbing. I don't know what country they were doing it, but I was writing about it and I was like,
do you think it's weird to when your pet passes on, do you think it's weird to have them turned into like ornaments?
Yeah.
Or
like taxidermied?
No, well, like no, it's their remains, but they are cremated and they're turned into like an ornament or something like.
I don't think that's weird.
I don't think so. An ornament to put on a shelf.
Yeah.
Or what about a necklace?
Yeah, I don't think that's weird. I don't think that's weird. Or even in a tattoo.
Charm all the time, like human beings.
Yeah, I don't think that's weird.
I don't think.
Some people think that's weird. Some people was like, "So you want a dead body on you on all
it's
times?"
It's not a dead body. Calm down, people.
Isn't it just crushed bones? Like, there's really not any ashes. They have to like pulverize the bone.
The skin melts and burns away, but the bone is pretty much the only thing that actually turns into an ash.
Gotcha.
Tell me how I know this. I worked at a funeral home and a crematory.
That's so hot.
Did it really?
I'm glad you guys picked up on that. Thank you. See, it's fucking smart. Fucking smart.
Well, it's not.
No, I think it's cool. I think it's cool to have your dog's remains put in urns, or if you want it in a tattoo or a necklace or whatever. You know, I think that's cool. Having them taxidermied and still like still life around your house, that's fucking weird to me. Like, I see people that have, bobcats and shit. I get that. I understand that. But I don't know if I want my dog, because my dog was like a part of my life, man.
Yeah. I feel weird about having taxidermied shit in the house.
I have skulls. I know, I'm like,
I mean, that's different. I mean, that thing was already dead.
I got a crazy story.
Well, literally, they were already dead. But I'm saying, like, you found it that way. And
it was dead already.
Yeah. It's not like you fucking shot it and I'm gonna keep all the skin on it. I'm gonna keep all this shit on it.
I got a crazy story though.
Delusional.
Sorry, forgot.
Oh
my god.
I'm joking.
I feel attacked.
Do we need to bring a therapist in and like intervene? Because
I thought that's what
This
we
is
are
a
to
lovely
each other.
We need a fourth.
We were each other's therapist.
We need a fourth now to like intervene and be like, stop.
I know. Do we need like
No.
someone else? Do we need another female?
No, no, absolutely not.
Well, one enemy is too much.
We're good.
Oh,
we're good
thanks.
with one
Almost too
smart.
much.
We're good with one smart female. We don't need
That's the
another
best compliment I've ever
That's
received.
fucking good.
Oh,
I already
God.
feel stupid as it is.
I know. I feel
No,
stupid just being in your
no.
presence.
So
It says
Hi,
okay.
my name is Envy. Hi, my name is Brian.
I didn't even know that you could jack open a window like that, open your door that way, and
Jack open a window like that.
shut up. You know what I meant?
well,
Wow.
there's porn
I'm
for
so
everyone,
sorry.
isn't there?
Here we go. Here we go. First we're talking about grandmas and fucking. Now we're talking about jacking windows. This is crazy.
Well, something's got to
So-
get jacked.
I already told you guys the story, but I think our viewers might find this a little laughable. But my current situation that I'm dealing with a now ex-coworker.
I don't think it's funny at all.
It's not funny. It's funny in the sense that it's over, and I can, kind of make humor out of it instead of internalizing it, because I did for a while, and now I can let it go and have a giggle about it with my friends. So I work with a person. We will call him Tim. So Tim and I work together on a medical trailer. He is my assistant. He assists me in the duties of daily job, Our jobs are not hard. We work very little and get paid very well. So the only thing I expect him to do is show up at 8 o'clock and scan a couple papers for me of patients and go walk in the office and get my patient and bring them to me. That's the only expectation that I have. And a couple weeks ago, he had made a comment to me. He leaned over the table and said, "You're not going to punch me for asking a question, are you?" And I was very dumbfounded and looked at him and I said, "No, I'm not going to hit you." What? And he said, have you been gaining weight recently? And I shut down. I was hurt. I was flabbergasted. I was appalled, shocked and appalled. So fast forward a couple weeks later to this past Thursday, and he, out of nowhere, unprovoked, said, "So have you figured out what you're going to do with your weight problem, or are you just going to ignore it and hopefully it fixes itself?"
Oh no, he didn't.
Dude.
And I just shut down. I'll be honest, I shut down. I almost started to cry. And that shit kind of hurt. It hit deep. And I felt awful that I left my dream job feeling that upset.
I'm such a violent person. The blood boiled. When you told me this shit, I was like, how did you not fuck him up? Oh my God.
Because if I needed to do things the way that I'm doing them, I can't have anything come back on
I know. You're fucking a responsible person who thinks. Yeah. Me, I'm like, I'm just going to fucking murder this guy and no one will ever find him again. But yeah. Yeah, I'm glad that you moved forward. I'm glad that you took it upon yourself to talk to your management about it, because it's a serious HR issue. It is a serious thing to feel that way at work. If you can't go to work and be comfortable and be happy with the people you work with, that's an issue. It's going to affect your performance. It's going to affect how you deal with your, I don't want to call them customers. What are they? Patients? Right? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm not a person. I don't fucking deal with shit. I'm an idiot. But yeah. I'm glad that you took the next step. I'm glad that you didn't just stand back and be like, "Oh well, it is what it is." I know it was hard for you. And
the person inside me just wanted to be like, you know what, ignore it. It's fine.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But
it's
other
not.
part of me is why do I have to deal with this at a job that I love? Like, why
Exactly.
do I have to put up with that?
Exactly.
I don't have to. I don't have to. I shouldn't have to.
Exactly.
He was late to the job almost every day by a half hour plus.
Dude.
So
if I did that, I would get shit canned right there.
Just right there. And then he proceeded to, at the end of the day, when he was walking out, I've never been gaslit before. So I'm like, in my head the whole time he was speaking, I'm not comprehending 100% what he's saying to me. I'm like, am I being gaslit right now? And he was, about how he's a man of his word, and if I tell him to be there at 7:30, he'll be there at 7:30. If I tell him to be there at 8 o'clock, he'll be there at 8 o'clock. He's a man of his word. He's got his own shit at home that he's dealing with. That's why he's late. He apologizes, but don't worry. And then he's like, but don't worry, and you're too nice of a person to let people walk all over. You need to stand up for yourself a little bit more. So you know what I did.
Well, thanks for the advice, buddy.
Yep.
Joke's on you. Well... Yep. Yeah, I think what you did was right. Because when's it going to stop? Even if you approached him with that and been like, hey, what you said to me hurt my feelings and blah, 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 he'd probably still be like, oh, sorry. And then, a week later, the same dumb shit would keep on.
He would do the same thing. And he wanted to buy me, and he wanted to get me on these supplements because he's apparently starting his new business about, healthy journey and weight loss and things like that. And at the end of the day, he's like, not that I want you to feel obligated, but I bought everything for you. I want you to have them. I want you to take them and try them and do your research. And he's like, but don't feel obligated. I'm like, you freaking bought them for me already, and you want me to feel obligated?
Okay.
Wicked.
But me being me, I'd be like, yeah, okay, well, there's the trash. I don't fucking want them.
I don't want them. And I told him, I said, I don't want to take supplements. I don't want to take.
I don't even fucking take Tylenol.
Like, exactly.
Give me some shit. I don't know what's in it.
You're lucky I take a daily vitamin.
Ollie vitamins, Chewies. They're really great, and I love them. Bye, Ollie. I hope that's how they're pronounced.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I like my vitamins.
I'm glad you said something. I really am.
Oh, me too. And my bosses, they weren't mad at me, but they're like,
they can't be mad at you. How could they be?
I can't believe that this has been going on. And I'm like, it wasn't an issue, but the second time that he mentioned about my weight, it became an issue. And my boss was so mad. He was like F-bombing this. He's like, I can't believe you haven't said that to you. And he's like, do not worry. You will never work with him again. I will personally see that this is taken care of.
That's good.
I am so sorry. And I felt genuinely hurt. And I know a lot of companies, they're like,
oh, yeah.
Well, that sucks to be you, man.
Yeah. You're just a number.
Wow. Yeah. And they didn't make me feel that way. They made me feel...
I'm glad it turned out that way. So hopefully things work out tomorrow in your favor, and which I'm sure they will. Like nobody wants a lawsuit, right? Like,
right, exactly, and that's the thing. Mm-hmm. I think they're taking it seriously because everything that he's done so far is minor in the grand scheme of things. But on top of all his minor issues, now we actually have a legal issue. So that could be legal.
And you don't want to give up your position either. You don't want to have that over the job. Yeah, you don't want to have that over you. Like every time you walk in, oh well, she's here now. Watch what you say. Right. She'll sue you.
Yeah, no, I don't want to have to worry about that.
Exactly.
And so I don't. It sounds like I don't have to take care of it, and I can work by myself. I love working by myself. I have no issues with that. I play my music. It's easy. I love it. So I mean,
if they
work for a couple weeks, great.
If they want to hire an assistant for you, would they let you interview them?
I think they would. I have I did a clinic last week, and I was able to choose what assistant that I wanted to work with me.
Okay, so you're in that range. See, I think it's important to be able to get along with someone and work well side by side. So
it's just me and that person.
Yeah,
my job can get scary. Because people
I don't like your job. I wouldn't want to do it at all.
So I have to be able to 100% rely on my assistant to help me.
Right.
Because things can turn bad really quickly, and they have.
Nope. I'd be over there with a doggy bag. I'll just give me a minute.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
No.
Don't press the button.
You start fucking sticking needles in people and shit. I'm just like, no, gross.
Yeah.
Veins rolling around and shit. Oh, God, I'm getting grossed out.
I'm good at it.
I'm glad you are. I wish fucking my nurses were. Bitches. I swear they're half fucking drunk or something. They're like, I got you, honey, sweetheart. Be all right. Bitch, you stabbed me like 6 times.
6 times? I've done that before.
Well, I've left. I left the last time. I was like, I'll just reschedule. I can't.
Oh.
I can't do it anymore. You stuck me enough. I'm out.
Yep.
I'm out. If you can't one and done, dude, you can't one and done, then I'm over it.
You're one and done.
Yeah, like seriously.
Oh, did she blow out your vein?
I don't know what that means. I don't think so. It was rolling around.
Sometimes you just miss. Sometimes you just miss and just can't get it.
Yeah.
Blow out. I believe blow out your vein means they go through both sides, right?
Ooh, stop.
Like blows up.
Like collapses.
Yeah. Kinda.
You guys are gross. Stop. I don't want to hear it. Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're making me sick. Ugh.
Gets all purple and swollen.
Stop.
I can't talk to my husband about my job because he's just like that. He can't.
Oh really?
Only vein I want to blow out is my main vein.
Like I came home that day and I'm like, I don't talk about my work ever.
Yeah.
Because he gets queasy and it's fine. I understand. And he comes home and typically he talks about his day because he's got a new job. A lot of interesting things happen. And I'm like, it's my turn.
Yeah.
You're gonna sit down and listen.
It's
He's
nice.
so supportive.
It's
After
nice.
I was done talking, he grabbed my phone. He's like, call your boss right now.
It's a good man.
Okay.
That's a good man.
Try and take care of everything.
It's good to have someone there to like support you and back you up, or just listen to your blah blah blahs and like.
I just need to make sure I wasn't crazy. And
You're not, dude. I'm telling you.
Steps. I know, but that's how my brain works. I'm too nice of a damn person. Sometimes.
Stop it. Just pretend it's DMZ.
So about blowing out veins, right? So
Yeah.
It's when it goes through both veins, both sides.
Why?
And it seeps underneath the skin and it cools up and makes them bruise.
Yep. You got a big old purple bruise on your arm. Where it was.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll join you guys next week when. Oh God! So, my neighbor has these cats, and it got me to thinking today. They're stray cats, and I don't mind them so much. They're cool to watch. Whatever they do their thing. I watched one kill a mouse across the street yesterday. I was just like, what is this cat doing in their driveway? And then he's like, and he gets it and comes running across right into my yard, and he has a fucking mouse in his mouth, just like, oh, that's funny.
That's gross.
But it made me, it reminded me of a cat I used to have named Delilah, and I was dating this girl, and I was like,
that's such a cute name.
It was a black cat, and we were in our 20s, like early 20s, and we had a place together and stuff, and then she got on some drugs and things didn't work out, so we had a place to stay, but we had to leave Texas and come back to Virginia to stay at a friend of mine's because we were homeless. And so we were like, how are we going to get the cat, there with us? And she's like, we'll just bring it. I'll just hide it under my shirt or whatever. I'm like, all right. And so
Smooth.
Yeah, it was dark, whatever. So we're going, and the cat was just crying, going crazy. And I'm like, hey, stop, what are you doing? And calm the cat down. But we weren't sitting together. We were like I was sitting sprawled out on one seat, and she had the other ones. And so like she was she had the cat in her shirt, and she was like trying to keep it quiet, and it was just crying like crazy, and people were like turning around like, why do these people have a fucking cat? And then she squoze it so hard she killed it on the bus. And like,
what?
Yeah. And I had this cat for like 2 years, dude. I was so sad. And like, so we get off the bus. We were still at the terminal or whatever before it left. So we get off the bus and we walk around, and she's like crying, and I'm like, I don't even know what to say, but like, I take the cat from her and I put it in a trash can, and I'm like, okay, there's nothing we can do because we're in the like, I think we were like outside of Dallas or some shit. So we get back on the bus, and I just couldn't even look at her, dude. I didn't know what to do, like, and like every day I'm like, for like the past week, because I saw, whatever, keep thinking about this cat. And I'm like, fuck, man. I don't know what I'm going to do when my dogs die, but that shit fucking hurt, right? Mm-hmm. I can't imagine how she feels, but
That's like how evil villains are made. Like that's
like
a storyline to how evil villains
are
made.
Like
that is awful.
How do you do that? Like, what, dude? But yeah, it brought it up the other day. I think like these little things in my life that have happened, I think really might have fucked me up in the head. Like that's probably why there's something wrong with me, because there's a lot of little instances. Back to the therapy thing. This is what the show's about. So anyway, I was thinking about the cat the other day. I was like, man, I really do like cats. I miss having a cat, but like they'd have to be declawed or something, because I hate it when they fucking scratch me. But that fucking triggered that memory, and like I wanted to cry. Maybe that's why I want to cry when I go fucking grocery shopping or some shit. Like the past month, I feel like I'm just gonna break down and cry when I'm out shopping or something. Like nothing, there's no sad music, there's no people around, there's nothing going on, and just like all of a sudden I'm like, what the fuck, dude? It's so weird.
It could be it's
because you're what I believe, and I could be wrong, but what I believe, because I do it too, is I bury my emotions so much, and I bury it and I bury it and I bury it, and it gets to the point where, you know, you put a lid on something, it's gonna overflow, and then that emotion. I never talk about stuff
either, till now.
Yeah.
So well, maybe you're right. Well, that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm opening up, but
yeah,
it was such a hard thing to like, because people die all the time, and I'm like, whatever, people die, but when a pet dies, it's like fucking horrible. Like it hits me hard, and when that cat died, I was like, fuck. And something makes me think that she might have killed our dog too, because we had a dog and we took it with us to a friend's house one day, and then she's like, I'm gonna take the dog to the store with me. I'm like, okay, well, it's kind of hot, so don't be gone long. And then when she came back, the dog was gone. She was like, I don't know, the dog's gone, and someone must have let the dog out of the car or something. Like, it was a good dog. I mean, it wasn't a great dog, but it was a good dog. I don't know, dude.
2 times is
that's
coincidence.
That's very sus.
Right? Well, the dog thing happened first before we even got the cat, and then we got the cat, and then that happened. I'm like, I don't know. Life was weird back then. It was very weird. I don't even know how I'm alive. We were like, I was like hopping, because I broke up with her after all that, right? Like, I'm like, I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Like, well, not just that. She started selling meth too, like to make ends meet. And I'm like, no, I'm out. I'm good. I don't want to go to prison. I'm out of here. Like, weed is one thing, but if you're selling meth in Texas, you're gonna do a hard time. That's just it. So I was like, I'm out. I don't want to live with you anymore. So I started staying with a friend, and I was like, they had this house where him and his brother and their friends, they all just stayed there. His mom owned a house. She stayed once in a while, but they had a garage out back, and I was like, hey, let's turn this garage into a bedroom, and we can all just chill out here. And he's like, yeah, so we did. And I would just crash on his couch, and then one of his friends came over, and we were like, hey, you're pretty cool, and let's get a place together, and this, that, and the other. I don't know. And life kept going on. I ended up in Austin. But yeah, dude, it's so strange how things work like that, right?
One small thing can lead to...
It does, man. It like just like keeps going and going and going.
It opens the boxes that you've put those items in. And
it's so strange. It's so strange.
And I've been dealing with the same stuff that you've been dealing with. Some of my past, demons. That I've buried, as a child, growing up the way that I did. And the sheltered, the abusive, narcissistic parent that I had.
I don't wish that on anyone, dude.
You bury a lot of it. You put it in these boxes, and then you bury it and you forget about them.
Right. And then you turn 44 and start crying in the middle of Kroger's.
Well, you
fucking chip aisle.
You turn 37 and you're watching a TV show.
Why is this AT&T commercial making me cry?
why is this Bell commercial making me cry?
Yeah, like
like honestly, like
and maybe that's why I'm like trying to buy other vehicles and stuff. I'm having a midlife crisis. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I canceled Match.com, by the way. That shit's not working out. I'm not paying $30 a fucking month for meth. Yeah, dude, it's expensive.
You was wasting away in Haggardville.
Dude, 100% wasted away in Haggardville. No margaritas for me, bitches. That place, it was
no amphetamine for you, bitches.
Dude, it's so like, am I not an attractive guy? Like, what the fuck?
You're a very attractive guy.
What the fuck is wrong with me? Why am I only fucking... I don't want to sound...
You don't want your first date to be to the methadone clinic?
I'm going to fucking quit this show. I'm going to quit the show. I'm not going to be friends with you anymore.
Leave me alone.
I'm not going to be fucking friends with you anymore. No, I don't want to go to methadone clinic. Here, babe, drink your orange juice and your methadone.
Oh my god.
That was funny.
It was hilarious. At least them bitches won't have any teeth, right? They can just gum me to death. Give me some top, bitch. No. No, I canceled Match.com. Like, it's just... Anytime I get likes, it was like... God, I'm going to sound like a horrible person, but... It was like older, bigger women. Like, older...
Mm-hmm.
Not your type.
Not my type. Thank you.
Not your type.
I don't want to go do meth downtown.
Meth is not your type.
I don't... No, not at all. And I don't care if...
A full set of teeth?
I don't care if women have kids. I really don't, but I kind of do. Like, I really don't want to deal with fucking, like, 4 and 5-year-olds, you know? I'm, like, old.
Yeah.
Like, if they're teenagers and they're doing their own thing, I'm okay with that. I can handle that, but...
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of.
I mean, that's a little bit
One of the bad things about having, in my opinion, dating a girl with a kid is that if anything were to happen, God forbid, you just broke 2 hearts.
Oh, yeah.
Not one.
I know. Well, I'm going through it right now. So.
I mean, yes, but you know, like
it sucks.
It sucks because you, at least with on your
I hate life.
In your defense, D, he's old enough for you guys to communicate with each other.
True.
To have an adult conversation. Whereas a child, you cannot have a full-on adult conversation with a child. Hey, I will still be your friend, and we can still play Pac-Man. No, you can't do that, you know? So...
It's not happening. You'll get a new stepdaddy.
Yeah.
Or a stepmom, whatever. You know. I don't judge.
I have a Kimberly's sister, who's a single parent.
She hot? I'm joking.
You can be family.
I can be family. We can be brothers. I'm good with kids.
She's like half your age.
Stop pulling your sister's hair. See?
You know,
that's the other thing. Everybody's half my age.
You see what people struggle with. You know, you see the struggle of life.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, if she was to date a guy and he was a fucking piece of shit, like
Colt 45 and 2 zigzags.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
the brother from around the way is coming out. That's all I'm saying.
Her
I feel you.
Daddy now is a piece of shit. Like,
oh yeah.
I would love to take him out back,
tune him up a little. I got you.
Beat him with a stick, you know. But that's what I mean about breaking hearts, is that if you were to become that guy to a single parent like that with a baby, you know, she's 2 years old, like, you're breaking a developing heart. And
oh yeah,
you're breaking the person that your
girl gonna be a stripper when she turned 18. She got so many daddy problems.
Shoot, and here is Mercedes.
I mean, saying, dude, like, I'm a good person. I try to be. Raising kids isn't my thing, but if I had to, I'm sure I could do it. Halfway, the kid would probably come out a little messed up, but not like completely, right? Like I think I could do it. I wouldn't
like the good, as long as they're, I would say 12, 13 age and up. I think you would be.
I can handle that.
Like friendly role model. I'm not saying like a dad, but like a friend and a role model as a stepdad, because there's that fine line of, you know,
You know you fucking up.
Dad, stepdad kind of boundary.
I got that stepdad voice.
So
I know you fucking up.
Right. I feel like you could, assert yourself and be like, you know better than me.
Insert
but at the
myself.
Same time, assert.
Oh.
Assert yourself.
What kind of fucking... This isn't France. We don't act like that. Anyway.
But I feel like you could be. I feel like you could be. But at the same time, if you do not want kids, and that is your standard.
I don't.
Don't
I have dogs. I love my dogs. I know that's my problem.
Don't drop it.
That's what I said the other night. It's like, should I just lower my standards? Like,
No,
what the
you
fuck?
should.
There's so many.
No, there is nothing wrong with being picky about your life partner.
There
Nothing.
was this girl. Oh my god, she was cute.
Actually.
She's around my age. She's a funeral director, and I accidentally
Nice.
clicked X on the thing because I was like trying to show the profile, and now I can't find her. I was like, God damn it!
No.
Whatever.
No.
She probably would have like hacked me up and like got away with it or something, like killed me or
But
something.
you would have
Dexter.
died a happy man.
Maybe not. Maybe she would have just locked me in a freezer somewhere and been like, "You're gonna die a slow death because
I
you're
feel
a
like
man."
that's a chance that you would have taken.
It is. You know me and spooky chicks. I'd be like, please do whatever you want. Oh my god.
Thumbs up, baby.
Yeah, I'm here for you to do whatever you want. I'm here to appease you. I know. I wish there was like a hot goth chick website that I could just be like, hey, you want to go on a date? But there's not.
Gothsonly.com. I don't
There,
know.
there's not any here in town.
Listen, there's gotta be a Facebook page for that.
In my town, I created one. I was like, hey.
That is rad.
Yeah, I did. Cause there's a goth group in town, right? That does like a show once a month randomly. I think I talked about this before, but
yeah,
I was like, well, we need a group that's just for our town for everyone to like social on, like for the goths and the emos and stuff. And they're like, yeah, we'll get to it, create one. I was like, well, fine, I'll fucking will then. So I did. That's how that goes.
nice.
Yeah.
You have any followers?
Yeah. I don't know how many. I don't check it. I post shit randomly like I do on the Dee and Chee Show because I'm just like, oh, this is funny. Funny.
I love that.
You know me.
Look at you starting a movement.
Yeah. We're all gonna get together and cry at midnight.
You vampires, you.
Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna take a break from searching, and if something comes my way, it comes my way. If it doesn't, oh well.
What is the other one that we were talking about? The other
Farmers only.
Farmersonly.com.
It was Match.com and what was the other one?
Farmers only.
eHarmony, that's eHarmony. eHarmony.
Farmers only.
You gotta try eHarmony, man.
Do I? Okay.
Or Tinder. My
Tinder?
little brother. My little brother's got a girlfriend off of Tinder.
I'm old. Are old people on Tinder?
Yeah?
No, they're
so.
not. I think old people
don't
are like
know.
on
Bumble?
are on what is it, eHarmony and whatever your APR, whatever.
There's hey, a couple more years.
Call JG Wentworth.
On the
Someone's having cash now.
there's one for age 50 and older.
You think I should get on that? Be like, hey, I know I can pull some.
You need that nice, mature, well seasoned.
You want me to come over and weed your garden, old lady?
Oh, yeah.
No.
But hey, some of those little ladies love a younger man.
Yeah, go to her house and take shots of Metamucil. Jesus.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself. You gotta stop, dude. I'm fucking here right now, okay? Stop. Metamucil. Jesus Christ. If it's not fucking toothless meth heads, it's toothless old ladies. Thanks.
It's Metamucil.
Y'all better hide your meemaws. I'm coming.
Meatballs are already at the coffee table.
Oh my god.
We're saving them for later.
Oh my god.
It'd be awesome if it was one of those coffee tables that go up
Like,
and down, that rise up. You know what I mean?
no. It's like a solid lid, and then you open it up, and Meemaw's like, hey!
Pointing up, thumbs up, shotguns out. You know? Could you imagine?
What the fuck is wrong with people? What the fuck is wrong with
know.
people?
I don't know. We just added fuel to that fire, though.
It would be kind of cool, though. Just like, there's a dead body right here. Hey, check it out. Put some fucking neons under it and shit.
Could you imagine, like, you talking to a girl and be like, oh, your grandmother sounds so nice.
Oh, she is. Here she is right here. Get your drink. Look.
What would you do? Would you just be like,
you want to fuck?
On the table?
Where do you go after that? Like, there's no, like, getting to know each other anymore. Yeah, over. I'm calling the cops. I'm calling the fucking police.
Yeah.
You psycho.
Have you guys ever been on a date that you're like, I'm out? And have you ever left from a date?
I've never been on a real, like a real date. Like, I just met this person. We're going out on a date. I've never done that in my life. I've always either known the person or met the person and got to know that person and then eventually dated. Like, I've never
had like a blind date.
Like, I met a girl once and she came to my house and it was kind of like a date, but it wasn't because she brought a friend and
what?
She gave everyone lap dances the same night, the first night we met. So I was like, okay, whatever. But we ended up dating after that. Like, yeah. We ended up dating after that. But I've never been on like a real, I just met you, let's have a drink and go eat or something like. Okay. Never. I'm scared too. I'm terrified of it.
I'm going to take you out, brother.
You're going to kill me?
Buy him a flower.
Oh, I love flowers. I do. I love flowers.
I know. That's why I said he needs to buy you flowers.
I'm so gay. I love flowers.
Word, Cotton.
No, I've never been on a date. I'm scared to go on a date. I'm scared to meet people. Well, I'm trying to come out of my shell. I'm going to go drive fucking 4 hours out of another state maybe Tuesday and then 4 hours back. I don't know.
To possibly pick up a
vehicle. We'll see.
A vroom vroom.
Have you?
No, I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Have you ever been on a date, like a blind date or a first date?
So, you remember AOL when they had chat rooms and shit like that?
Yeah. God damn it!
I remember of it.
You remember how like we used to meet up with girls? Have you ever met up with a girl that way?
How? Like virtually? Like
yeah, like all right, I'll be here at 7 p.m. I'll meet you there.
No.
Really?
Yeah. That was.
Maybe I'm weird. Then.
No. You're in a different time era than me. So you were in the pocket where that was very popular. I was at the age where I was out doing shit. I didn't even have the internet then.
It was the beginning of MySpace.
Yeah, I didn't have the internet then.
The beginning of MySpace era.
Yeah, exactly.
And so
I didn't even have a fucking computer then.
So yeah, there was. I mean, the whole ASL age, sex, location bullshit was still happening. And so yeah, I met some girls that way, and I was like, I don't know, maybe 7th or 8th grade, something like that, 6th grade, I don't know. And I met them at like the mall.
My man was a player.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But not.
He turned his shoulder.
But not like. Not like no, like just met a girl, blind date, took her out. No, not that I remember.
I've never done that. That's such an 80s thing, I think. I don't know. Do people really go do that still? Like, with everyone's anxiety and shit, do they still, like, nice to meet you? I guess they do with Tinder and shit, huh? They're like, hey, want to fuck?
That would be...
Don't knock it. I met my husband on Tinder.
I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, like, I feel like Tinder is a young person's game. Like, I feel like I'm too old to be on Tinder. I don't know that people my age are on there, and...
Download it and look. It's free.
It costs money though, doesn't it?
I think super likes or something like that costs money, but I think just to get
maybe I just don't want to date anyone. Maybe I should just be single and left alone. Be grouchy, crotchety old man. With
no,
it's that old guy with the dogs and the birds.
And you'll be like Clint Eastwood on fucking Gran Torino.
I like that movie, and I like Clint Eastwood.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah, get off my lawn. I like Clint Eastwood.
Zipperhead, get off my lawn.
That's me. That's me through and through.
You know what? There is a world where we have a good balance, so maybe he just needs to be that person to balance out the world.
That's right. You need bad with the good. You need evil with good.
You need crotchety old men that yell at you from their porch.
Where the fuck is the Play Store on my phone? There it is.
Back in my day, we used to have things that makes us go over there.
Back in my day, we used to have to actually talk to a woman. Oh my god.
I needed to go to school. I had to walk 4 miles.
It wasn't like 4 miles, but goddamn, it felt like it. I used to have to walk. The bus stop was like a street over and like fucking a quarter of a mile up a hill.
Oh my gosh.
Like, no joke. It was bullshit. And I used to have to fucking walk. I was late all the time. I missed the bus so much. It's such bullshit. And it'd be ice-ass cold out. You have to fucking walk up there in the rain and stand there. Fucking life sucked as a kid.
Of course you didn't envy.
What's it called? What was I looking for?
Yeah, of course you didn't envy.
No. What was I looking for?
What about you? Did you have
Tinder.
a grinder?
Grinder?
Tinder.
Yeah, Envy, did you go on a bad date? What is Bumble?
Bumble's for fucking too.
Or Plenty of Fish. There's that one too.
Yeah, there's Plenty of Fish, POF.
I don't want anything that has
Plenty of
fish in it.
Bumble.
When it comes to a woman. Thank you.
Wait a minute. All right.
Envy. Story time.
You been on a blind date?
I met a couple people off of Tinder.
And you just up and left? You like, fuck this, I'm out?
I did. The first one, super, super nice guy. We're friends to this day. It just didn't work out. I was stupid. Want to go back to my ex who treated me like shit. Because I'm a smart woman.
Yeah, you are.
But after we broke up, we stayed friends for a very, very long time. Again, we're friends to this day. And then I met my husband. And our first date was at his property up north, which is where we now have our cabin. And that was about an hour and 10 minutes from my house at the time. And I drove up there, I met him, and we rode quads for 6 hours.
Oh my god, that's
and that was our first date.
Long. Does your husband get mad whenever you talk about exes?
No, he's super cool. Because when I talked, my ex, that I only dated him for like 3 months, but I was like, hey, he's super cool. He likes to ride quads too. Can he come and visit and ride quads or whatever? He's like, sure. He's very much the past is the past, and
man,
my ex isn't a bad guy.
He seems like a cool dude.
It was 3 months.
Yeah.
So, no, he was super cool, but then he had to go and get a wifey, and his wifey was jealous of me. So now
yeah. That'll happen.
Go figure.
Bring another squaw into the mix.
Yeah, but
that sucks. I mean, that's cool that you're. I respect that about your husband, that he's chill with that.
He's very chill. He's always... Now, obviously, the ones that have treated me like shit in the past, he has...
Oh, yeah, of course.
He has no...
Why would you want to be Why would you want to be friends with someone like that?
Yeah, but he doesn't care. And I didn't date a lot of people. I did the...
I was a whore.
Yeah, I didn't. I really didn't.
I'm not going to lie. I was a slut. Whatever. What do you expect? I'm a guy. I was a whore. But
I was a good Christian boy.
No. I want to say I don't want to say I was a slut or a whore or whatever, because I didn't fuck around on people. I just fucked around a lot, but not while I was with someone. If I was with you, I was with you. If I was single, I was mingling. Single to mingle to single. Single to mingle. Whatever. What is my gender? I'm a man. I'm a man. God damn it.
Did you have to think about that?
Yeah, it's asking me all these weird questions. Why is more an option? Are you a woman? Are you a man? Or are you more?
Can you choose more than one answer?
It's loading.
Oh, no.
It says woman, man, more.
So we watched... If you guys
blank.
are in the market to watch a really interesting show...
I am.
We just watched a show on Netflix called Baby Reindeer.
Okay,
super weird.
I'm intrigued. I love reindeer. So.
Messed up. Super weird.
Sexual orientation.
I can't even describe it to you. So all you have to do is just watch it. It's a short, like 7 episodes, maybe. Is it
Baby Reindeer?
Baby Reindeer.
Okay, we'll have to watch that.
It's about a stalker.
Oh, fun! Like that show You. My fucking ex was like, you remind me of that guy from that show You. I was like, okay.
Thanks, I guess.
I get it. I see that.
How is that going? Is she still talking to you?
Has she got all your crap from your house?
No, and she messaged me. She messaged me like 2 o'clock. She messages me like at 2 o'clock in the morning. The past few times that she has.
Why?
One time, I don't know. I was asleep, and then last time, like she removed the message and then said sorry. I didn't even get to see it. So then the next time she messaged me, she's like, "Hey, are you okay enough to talk about the kids?" Meaning her son and her niece, who was like my kids to me, but I, me being me, I'm not like, I don't know. I've never been one to reach out and be like, "Hey, what's going on? How are you doing?" Right? Never.
Sounds like regret.
Never in the 4 years or 9 years we were together, I've never been like, "Hey, bro, how's it going? What are you up to?" Like, never, right? I don't do that. You come to me if you need something, cool, I got you. But I'm not going out of my way to talk to people. So I think the kids are upset that I don't reach out and be like, "Hey, how are you doing?" Like, when have I ever fucking done that? So yeah, I don't know.
But they're adults too, right?
Yeah, they're both. One's 18, one's in his 20s. I can't even remember how old he is, but
that's a quick conversation, just being like, "Hey, listen, this is how I am," and I think after all those years, they kind of know how you are in that aspect. But
you would hope.
One would assume.
At the same time,
what am I looking for?
I think she just kind of wants to talk to you.
She does. Well, we need to talk. I get a house full of her shit, and I need somewhere to park my Harley.
Hi-oh.
I'm gonna park it in the living room.
Do it.
I am. That's where I plan. It's like, because the basement has so much shit in it that I can't really put it in there and turn it into a shop. Plus, I'm sure my buddy downstairs doesn't want me fucking grinding and welding and shit at like 3 a.m. next to his bedroom, right? So
probably not.
So you're gonna grind and weld in the living room?
Yeah, why not? It's my house. Look, let me tell you something. When I was a little kid, my foster mom and foster dad would work on Harleys in like the spare bedroom. Like he set a fucking paint booth up in a bedroom to spray Harley parts and shit, right? So the whole house, no, it was horrible.
I respect that.
But, and no, we had a fucking big ass garage out in the back. Why couldn't he do it out there? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, that's how I grew up around that environment. I miss having something to work on, right? Like I need a project. Idle hands, man. I'm going fucking crazy.
You need another fish tank.
And no, stop. God damn it. Don't even fucking say that, because I was like, you asshole.
I was looking at another one.
There's so many of them on Marketplace that keep popping up, like $65 for a 75 gallon. I'm like, fuck, that's a great deal. No, that's not a great deal, because it's going to cost me $300 to set it up. So no, stop.
You could have all the types of fishies.
I could, and then my house would smell like a fucking fish tank all the time. Fish tank and weed. Oh my god. I finally put some plants outside like this weekend.
Sounds like a Tuesday night.
No, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. It's Sunday. No, I put 2 plants outside, so it smells less like weed in here now. Thank God. That's the only thing that sucks. Long-term partnership? Is that what I'm looking for? Yes.
I can't believe
Sure.
you're doing it right now.
Your preference? Squirters. What?
Wow.
Distance, 50 miles? Is that too much?
No.
50 miles? Oh,
35. 35.
Do I want to drive a mile a minute?
Do I want to drive 35 miles to go on a fucking date?
No.
Do I? No.
You want something within like
20?
a 20-mile radius.
20, right?
I think 20 miles is a fair.
How long does it take? How long does it take to drive 20 miles? I can't do distance. I got to know by
I
time.
usually do 2 minutes to a mile.
I'm from Texas. We got to know how long it takes to get anywhere. I don't care how many miles it is. I need to know, is it an hour? Is it a half hour? Is it 10 minutes?
Exactly. But see, ask anyone that.
I feel like
they're always gonna say, "Oh, what time you leaving?"
Yeah, what time you leaving?
Even Hawaii is the same thing, because Hawaii, like when you're in Hawaii, like 20 minutes can be a total like. Let me put it this way: I live in a place where 15 minutes you can get to pretty much anywhere.
That's how my town is. 15 minutes covers the town.
15 minutes, I can go anywhere, right?
It's like Los Angeles. 20 minutes
if I leave
anywhere in Los Angeles.
7 o'clock in the morning, that 15 minutes turns into an hour.
How often do you drink?
Because the traffic is so bad.
How often do you smoke? I'm not a smoker. I'm a toker.
I'm a midnight
stroker. This is stupid. Do you work out? Do you work out? Yeah, all the time. Can't you tell? Look at my moves. Every day. Never. Sometimes I do work out.
Sometimes I say sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes. I mean, it's fair, right? It's not like once a week or anything, but I take my dogs on their walk. I jog sometimes. Sometimes I do my, what are they called? Calisthenics? I don't know, where you do the jumping jacks, up and down, push-ups, all that shit. Lunges. Is that what they're called? Lunges? God, those things hurt. My squats.
Why is it that I went to go and cut the grass and my fucking arms and legs hurt?
Bro,
Jesus Christ.
You know what kills me?
God, I feel old.
After I weed eat and mow and all that shit, and I come in and I feel like jelly, like my arms are like, like you get fucking painter's cramp and shit, and you're shaky, and like, there's nothing better though when you take that shower, you just go lay down in your bed with the air blowing on you, and it's like, you just did all this hard ass work, and you feel fucking good, dude. Like,
you do.
I feel accomplished when I did. That's why I like mowing grass. I was talking to my neighbor the other day, and he's like mid 80s, and he push mows his lawn like twice a week. Fucking knows why, but anyway, we were talking about it, and he's like, I like mowing my lawn. I know my wife keeps telling me, like, you should get that ride mower fixed, and I even offered to fix it for him a couple times, and he's like, I don't mind. It's like, I like mowing my lawn. It gives me time to think and do my thing, and just like, it's
just kind of mindless
work.
That's
exactly how I feel. It's
that
just mindless work. I don't have anything going on. I'm not thinking about much. I'm just mowing my grass, cruising around. But I have a riding mower, and I like, I drive it down the street and blow all the grass back up into my yard, and I drive up my neighbor's driveway and blow all the grass out, and before I come back with the blower and blow it again. Yeah.
You're not one of those assholes that blow everything in the street and let it go?
Oh no, not at all. Hell no. No, I'm not that guy.
That's dangerous.
I'm pretty anal when it comes to things like that. Like, my OCD would fucking drive me crazy, dude. I'd go fucking blow the neighbor's driveway. I do, because my OCD is like, I can't handle it. Like, there's shit everywhere. It's not clean,
I cut my neighbor's grass too. Whenever I'm doing my grass, his is right there, so I just cut his side too.
God, you're I wish you were my neighbor.
I mean,
I wish you were my neighbor.
I wish you were my neighbor too.
We'd be good neighbors.
Won't you be my neighbor?
I'd be like, hey man, I'm gonna weed eat. You want me to weed eat your yard too? I wouldn't even ask.
The only weed eating that we're gonna do.
Look at these brownies. You get ripped and go mow the yard. Oh, that'd be fun, bro.
That's what I do.
That's awesome.
I could see you guys just sitting two-seater on a riding lawnmower.
Hey, don't put it past me. I would 100%
do
I
like,
you would.
Come
honestly,
on, buddy.
If Dee and I were to live near each other or live next door to each other, we would be those two guys in suspenders, overalls, with the white shirt, with the little spittoon, sitting on the front of the house, just looking at people.
I wear my overalls all the time.
I'm just saying, that would be us.
You'd
that's already
those
me.
Little kiddie pools.
I have a kiddie pool.
Put your beach chairs in there with your feet in there, drink. Just having a nice drink and just watching the world burn.
You're like talking about retirement right there, buddy.
I'm just saying, you could move to Texas and this.
How come it won't let me select more than one pet? I have dogs and fish. I hate this shit. Allergic to pets. I'm gonna put allergic to pets. All pets. Do you have pets? All the pets. I'm selecting it. I don't even care. Bitch is gonna be like, oh, so you're lying already before we even mate? What is your communication style?
Forward.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. Email me. Can you email? It's not an option.
Send me a page.
Put in a ticket.
Put in a ticket. Shut up.
That's awful.
That's hilarious. You want to date an IT guy? Put in a ticket.
Put a ticket in.
Did you put in a ticket? Hey, get out. That's not for you. Uh-oh. You guys know what time it is. Somebody's getting restless. Somebody's got to go. Yeah. Hi, people. Hi. Hello. You're so beautiful. Did you know that? You beautiful blue-eyed baby. Oh my gosh. Hey, don't judge me. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. You're so soft. Here, you want to help find you a new mommy? Here.
Oh my gosh.
Find you a mommy. That one? She's black, bro. He's racist.
And on that note,
he's racist. I'm not. He is. A couple were walking by today, just exercising. Who fucking does that? Anyway, I had my dogs out in the yard, and I'm like letting them pee, and Lazo was like, "Oh shit, people, attack!" Rah! I was like, "No, stop, dude. It's okay. We're cool. The lady was like, "Oh, beautiful dogs," and he saw her, and he was like, "Ruh, ruh, ruh, ruh." I was like, they just want to play. I promise.
Oh my gosh.
He does, but he's gonna bark because
he's playing with your soul.
No, he's very vocal. He likes to just. It seems like he's coming off like he's angry and anxious, like me. He's like me, but that's not it at all. He's barking.
He has so much energy, he can't contain himself.
Yeah, that's what it is. And then he gets up on you. He's like, "Rah, hey, rah, fuck, rah, let's play." Okay. Are you okay? I'm okay. I'm like, okay, dude, calm down. But I have to like tug him, and I'm like, hey, not a threat. Like, I have to show him that I'm okay. And when he sees that I'm okay, he looks up at me and he sees I'm fine and I'm calm. He's calm. Then he's like, oh, okay, cool, all right. But if he sees them first, he's like, just, I don't know what it is, man. He just does not like people. Somebody had to have beat that dog or something, dude. Like,
Probably,
somebody was bad to that poor kid. I love him, though.
That sucks.
It does, doesn't it? Poor baby. My poor baby. See, he just went to the bathroom. I don't mean like he went poop, but he's in the fucking bathroom.
He just
Hey,
took a shit. All right.
Hey, what are you doing in there?
That's a sign.
You don't have fucking thumbs.
Opposable thumbs.
You don't have opposable thumbs, brah. I'm sure he could flush though. I'm sure if I taught him to like take his paw. Can you want to learn how to flush the toilet? You want to be a good boy? Oh, asshole! He was drinking out of the toilet. Get away from me, you sicko! Anyway, on that note, thank you guys for tuning into our lively banter. We appreciate everyone that listens. Oh my God.
Thank you.
My dog's like he's like burping in my face. Anyway, he just burped toilet water breath in my face.
Lovely.
I thought the lid was down. Anyway.
There's his butthole.
They're a lively bunch, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah. They keep me going every day.
A lovely bunch of coconuts.
They keep me going. All right. Thank you guys for doing the show with me still after all this time. I appreciate it.
Always.
Our pleasure.
It warms my little heart.
Mm-hmm.
What episode is this? 6? I think it's 6. Anyway, join us next week. We'll have more dumb shit to talk about. Love you guys. Thanks. Make good life choices.
Later.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.